dive. And today we are going to be going over a YouTube channel called the Litten Squad.
Okay.
And I have quite a few videos that we're going to go over from them, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I've really been enjoying their content.
Yeah, this should be fun.
Yeah.
They definitely have a unique style.
Yes, very unique.
And so we're going to be covering everything from like ASMR with fire to chaotic chess matches and stick figure battles.
Yeah, they really run the gamut with their content. It's pretty impressive for a gaming channel, honestly.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
And that's what their channel description says too. It says mayhem.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, so I guess that's what we should be expecting today.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just dive in.
Sounds good.
So one of the first things that I noticed that I thought was really interesting was on their Havoc channel, which is like their second channel, I think. They had a video called ASMR with Fire.
Okay.
And I was just like, how do those two things even go together?
It's definitely not your typical ASMR content.
No, not at all.
It's more like anti-ASMR. I think they're intentionally trying to subvert the expectations of the genre.
Yeah, I could see that. So like, for example, one of the sounds they use is like a building on fire.
Yeah, that'll relax you, right?
No, not really.
Yeah.
And there's like someone yelling in the background, my baby's in there. It's just like, what is going on?
They also have sounds like microwaving pizza rolls at 3 in the morning and the roar of an airplane engine.
It's so weird.
Right. But it's also kind of funny. Like, they're taking this genre that's known for being calming and peaceful, and they're just setting it on fire.
Literally.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're saying, hey, ASMR, we're going to do this our way.
I like that. It's like they're not afraid to be different and to challenge the norms.
Exactly. And that's what makes them so interesting.
Well, let's move on to some of their gaming content because that's really where they shine.
For sure. We have an excerpt from a stream where they're playing some kind of wacky chess variant.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. It's less about strategy and more about just trash talking and making hilarious blunders.
Yeah, it's pure chaos. But that's what makes it so entertaining.
Yeah, I remember at one point, one of the players yells, I'm not giving $100, I hate my life.
Yeah, like their lives depend on winning this chess match.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And their communication is just all over the place. 1 minute they're discussing pawn movements, and the next they're arguing about Justin Bieber.
Yeah, it's like a whirlwind of strategic analysis and pure nonsense.
But somehow it works. They manage to keep the energy high and make it so entertaining to watch.
I think a big part of it is their dynamic as a group. They've clearly been playing together for a long time, and they just have this natural chemistry.
Yeah, they know how to push each other's buttons.
Yeah.
But they also have moments of genuine cooperation and strategy.
Yeah, it's a good balance of chaos and skill.
And they're not afraid to show their flaws either.
Yeah.
Like in one clip, a player gets stuck on a train, and instead of getting frustrated, they turn it into a joke.
That's what I like about them. They don't take themselves too seriously.
Right, they're just there to have fun, and they want their viewers to have fun too.
Exactly. It's refreshing to see YouTubers who aren't afraid to be themselves.
Okay, so we've talked about their chaotic energy and their gaming skills, but what about their sense of humor?
Well, we have some material from their joke video, Dog Lord's Jokes.
Oh.
Be prepared to cringe.
I already am.
Yeah, their jokes are definitely on the punny side.
And by punny, you mean terrible.
Well, let's just say they're not exactly going to be winning any comedy jokes.
Okay, give me an example.
All right, so here's one. Why did the old man fall into the well? Because he couldn't see that well.
Oh my God.
That's so bad.
I know, right? But there's something about their delivery that makes it kind of funny.
It's like they're completely deadpan. Like they're daring you not to laugh.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they know the jokes are bad and they're leaning into it.
It's a very specific kind of humor.
But it works for them.
Okay, so from bad jokes to stick fight shenanigans, we also have a video of them fighting each other as stickmen.
Yes, this one is a classic.
I mean, the title alone is enough to make me laugh.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's just so ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the video itself doesn't disappoint. They're constantly trash-talking each other and making these over-the-top reactions.
It's like watching a cartoon come to life.
What's funny is that there are moments where they actually show some skill.
Yeah, they might not be professional gamers, but they're not completely inept either.
Right. And those moments of skill make the overall experience even more entertaining because it's like, oh, wow, they actually know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's a good mix of silliness and skill.
And they're always finding new and creative ways to win. Like in one clip, one of them actually wins a round by crawling.
Yeah, and his reaction is priceless. He's like, I'm winning by crawling.
Yeah.
How do you have 0 ping? My God.
It's those unexpected moments that make their content so great.
Absolutely. They're always keeping you on your toes.
Okay, so are you ready to enter the Fortnite frenzy?
Bring it on.
All right, because we have a ton of Fortnite content to get through.
They really love that game.
Oh yeah, it's like their bread and butter.
And for good reason, Fortnite is a cultural phenomenon.
It's more than just a game.
Exactly. It's a platform for social interaction, creativity, and shared experiences.
And the Litten Squad captures that spirit perfectly.
They tap into the excitement and the community aspect of the game in a way that's both relatable and entertaining.
Let's start with their Fortnite Chapter 2 live event video.
Oh, yeah, I remember that event. Everyone was losing their mind.
I know, right? And the Litten Squad was right there with them, riding the wave of hype and anticipation.
Live events in gaming are specifically designed to create that shared sense of excitement and community.
They bring players together to witness something unique and memorable.
And they generate a level of hype that goes far beyond typical gameplay.
You can hear the anticipation in their voices as they count down the seconds to the event in their video.
It's like they're kids on Christmas morning.
But then, of course, the event itself is kind of a letdown.
Yeah, a lot of players felt like it was anticlimactic after all the buildup.
But the Litten Squad didn't let that dampen their spirits.
Nope. They just laughed it off and kept the energy high.
They focused on the fun they had leading up to the event rather than the event itself.
Which is totally understandable. The anticipation and the shared excitement are a big part of the experience.
Okay, so moving on to their obsession with pump shots.
Ah, yes, the pump shotgun saga.
We have clips from videos with increasingly ridiculous titles like Gigaplex of Megatopol pumping in Fortnite.
Google multiplex pumping people in Fortnite.
And the epic Ultra Midgeplex couple pumping people in Fortnite.
It's like they're trying to outdo themselves with each video title.
I know, right? They're just getting more and more absurd.
But it's hilarious. And it shows their dedication to the pump shotgun.
It's like their signature weapon.
And their commentary while using it is just as funny.
Oh yeah. Like in one clip, a player yells, "Another pumper." That's called a pumper.
It's like they're trying to make pumper happen as a legitimate gaming term.
I kind of hope it catches on.
Me too. It would be a fitting tribute to the Litten Squad.
Okay, so we can't talk about the Litten Squad's Fortnite content without mentioning the infamous shark slippers.
Oh yes, the shark slippers. These are legendary.
In their Shark Shoes video, they completely lose their minds over these ridiculous cosmetic items.
I mean, who wouldn't be excited about shark slippers?
They're amazing.
Yeah.
And you can hear the pure joy in their voices as they wreak havoc in the game wearing those silly slippers.
It's a good reminder that gaming is supposed to be fun.
It's not always about winning or being the best.
It's about embracing the ridiculous and enjoying the experience with friends.
And the Litten Squad embodies that philosophy perfectly.
Absolutely. They're all about having a good time and making their viewers laugh.
So we've covered their pump shotgun obsession and their love of shark slippers. But their Fortnite content isn't just limited to those things.
Right. We also have snippets from videos like Regret and Sausage Box.
Which showcase their diverse gameplay and commentary.
In Regret, we see them reacting to Lionel Messi being added to the item shop.
And one player's like, "Messi, bro, why are they selling cars? I still don't get it."
It's a relatable reaction to the constant stream of new and often bizarre content that Fortnite throws at its players.
Yeah, like what does Lionel Messi have to do with Fortnite?
I don't know, but the Litten Squad makes it funny.
And then in Sausage Box, they encounter this truly bizarre glitch where a box literally picks up a sausage and flies away.
It's moments like these that make their content so unpredictable and entertaining.
They have a knack for finding the humor in even the most mundane aspects of the game.
It's like they have a sixth sense for chaos.
Okay, so we've covered their chaotic chess, their ASMR with fire, their terrible jokes, their stick figure battles, and their deep dive into the world of Fortnite.
We've covered a lot of ground.
But there's one more stop on this whirlwind tour of their content.
What's that?
A video simply titled Clone Drawn.
Okay, now this is a game I'm not familiar with.
It's a fast-paced, physics-based sword fighting game where players control these clumsy robot clones.
That sounds right up the Litten Squad's alley.
Oh yeah, it's a perfect fit for their style.
Given their penchant for chaos and unpredictable gameplay.
From what I've seen, it's a constant stream of flailing swords, accidental collisions, and of course, plenty of trash talk.
So basically, it's the Litten Squad in a nutshell.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But what makes this video so funny is the reactions to the game's challenges.
Like what kind of reactions?
Well, at one point a player yells, "Get back here before I murder you."
And then another player yells, "Walking back and forth is some of the best part of the whole entire video."
It's just non-stop entertainment.
They find humor in everything.
And even though they're constantly messing up and making mistakes, They also have moments where they manage to coordinate their attacks and pull off some impressive maneuvers.
Yeah, they're not completely hopeless.
But those moments are quickly followed by them accidentally stabbing each other.
It's a delicate balance of skill and chaos.
And they also use this video as an opportunity to promote their second channel, the Litten Squad Havoc. You know, one player just interrupts the gameplay to say, hey, sorry for interrupting the video, but we made a second channel. If you like longer form content or just want something to put on in the background, check it out. You could be missing awesome clips like this.
It's a subtle but effective way to promote their other work.
And it doesn't feel forced or intrusive.
They're just being themselves and letting their viewers know about their other channel.
So we've covered a lot of ground here, from their bizarre ASMR to their chaotic chess matches and their hilarious forays into the worlds of stick figure fighting and flan-drum.
It's clear that the Litten Squad has a knack for creating entertaining and engaging content.
What stands out to you so far about their content?
I'm really impressed by their ability to be consistently funny while also being genuinely skilled at the games they play.
Yeah, they strike a good balance.
And I'm also curious about the community they've built around their content.
Yeah, their comment section's always buzzing with activity.
It seems like they have a really dedicated fan base.
I'm excited to dive into that more in the next part of our deep dive.
Me too. This is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the Litten Squad.
There's still so much more to explore and analyze.
I can't wait. So we've seen how the Litten Squad injects humor into everything they do, you know, from their gameplay to their intentionally bad jokes. Their whole thing is kind of being funny.
Yeah, and I think what makes it work is that they're not trying too hard, you know? It feels very authentic, like they're just being themselves.
Yeah, I agree. They're not putting on a persona or anything. They're just a group of friends having fun and making each other laugh.
And that's something I think a lot of people can relate to, you know?
Yeah.
We've all been there messing up in a game, making a dumb joke, or just not taking ourselves too seriously.
Right. It's refreshing to see that in online content because so much of it feels very polished and curated. Everyone's trying to present this perfect image of themselves.
It can be exhausting a lot.
Yeah, totally. But with the Litten Squad, it's like you're just hanging out with a group of friends.
And you can be yourself.
Exactly. You don't have to worry about being perfect or impressing anyone.
And I think that's why their content is so appealing. Because it offers this sense of escapism from all the pressures and expectations of everyday life.
It's a chance to just relax and have a good laugh.
And I think humor is really important for that.
Yeah.
You know, it's a way to cope with stress and find a moment of relief.
Totally. Laughter is the best medicine, as they say.
But their content isn't just mindless entertainment either. There's a level of creativity and ingenuity as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're constantly coming up with new ideas and challenges.
Like their ASMR with fire videos.
That was a stroke of genius.
I know, right? Such a bizarre concept. But they made it work.
And it's hilarious.
It shows that they're not afraid to experiment and to push the boundaries of their content.
Which is what keeps things interesting.
Right. Because if they were just doing the same thing over and over again, it would get old fast.
Yeah, but they're always finding new ways to surprise and entertain their viewers.
And even their Fortnite content, which could easily become repetitive, is constantly evolving.
They always have some new challenge or some new twist to keep things fresh.
Like their pump shotgun obsession.
Which is still going strong, by the way.
I know. It's amazing how they've managed to turn a single weapon into a running gag that their audience loves.
It's a testament to their creativity.
And it's not just about the weapon itself. It's about the way they talk about it, the way they make it sound like the most important thing in the world.
And the increasingly ridiculous names they come up with for it.
Gigaplex megatuple pumping.
Google multiplex pumping.
Ultra megaplex tuple pumping.
It's just pure absurdity.
And I love it.
And then there are the shark slippers.
Oh my God, those shark slippers.
They could have just worn them in the game and moved on, but they turned it into this whole thing.
Yeah, they created an entire narrative around those ridiculous shoes.
And it's hilarious.
It's like they have this innate ability to find humor in the most unexpected places.
They do. They really do.
But there's another layer to their appeal that I think we need to talk about.
What's that?
The community they've built around their content.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Their comment section is always so active.
It's like they have this really dedicated fan base that's super engaged with their content.
And it's not just people leaving generic comments like, great video, either.
It's filled with inside jokes and references to past videos.
And expressions of genuine appreciation and camaraderie.
It feels like a real community.
Yeah, it does. Like everyone's in on the joke together.
And I think that's something that's really special and really valuable in today's world.
Especially online, where it's so easy to feel isolated and disconnected from others.
But the Litten Squad has created this space where people can come together and share their love of gaming and absurd humor.
And just feel like they belong.
Exactly. And I think that's something that we could all use a little bit more of.
I agree. It's a reminder that even in the vast and often impersonal world of the internet, we can still find genuine connection and community.
And Litten Squad has proven that. They've managed to create this really special space where people feel like they're part of something bigger than themselves.
And it's all thanks to their willingness to be themselves and to embrace the absurd.
Which I think is a really powerful message.
Yeah.
Especially for younger viewers who are constantly bombarded with messages about how they should look and act and achieve.
Right. It's like the Litten Squad is saying, hey, it's okay to be weird. It's okay to be different. It's okay to just have fun and be yourself.
And that's a message that I think we could all benefit from hearing.
I agree wholeheartedly.
So while they might not be setting out to change the world with their content, I think they are inadvertently challenging the status quo and offering a different perspective on what it means to be successful online.
Yeah, they're showing that authenticity and individuality are just as valuable, if not more so, than polished perfection.
And that's a really important message to be putting out there.
Absolutely.
So I'm starting to see the Litten Squad in a whole new light now. Their content is so much more than just silly entertainment.
Yeah, it's actually quite profound when you think about it.
It's a reflection of a larger cultural shift. A move away from the curated and the artificial towards something more genuine and relatable.
And the Litten Squad is at the forefront of that movement.
It's amazing how much depth and insight we can uncover just by taking a closer look at something that seems so simple on the surface.
That's the beauty of a deep dive, isn't it? We peel back the layers, explore the nuances, and discover new perspectives on things we thought we already understood.
And I feel like we've just scratched the surface with the Litten Squad. There's still so much more to explore and discuss.
You're right. And in the final part of our deep dive, we'll bring all of these insights together and explore what it all means for you, the listener.
We'll discuss the takeaways, the implications, and why the Litten Squad is a channel worth paying attention to, even if you're not a diehard gamer. Okay, so we spent all this time talking about the Litten Squad, going through all their videos and analyzing their content.
Yeah, we've seen their chaotic gameplay, their weird sense of humor, and how they actually built a real community around their channel.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. But what's the takeaway here for the listener? Why should they care about these guys?
Well, I think it goes beyond just the games and the jokes, It's about the messages and it's about being yourself and finding your people.
Right. Like, it's okay to be a little weird. It's okay to not take yourself too seriously. And it's okay to just have fun.
Yeah, they're not afraid to be themselves, and I think that's really inspiring, especially in a world where everyone's trying to be perfect and present this curated image online.
Exhausting.
It is. And the Litten Squad is like a breath of fresh air. They're just being authentic and having a good time.
And their community is a testament to that. People are drawn to their energy and their willingness to be vulnerable and real.
Yeah, it's a place where people can feel accepted and appreciated for who they are.
And that's something that's really special and really valuable.
Especially in today's world.
So if you're looking for a dose of authentic entertainment, a reminder that it's okay to be yourself, and a community of like-minded individuals who embrace the absurd, the Litten Squad might just be the perfect channel for you.
Yeah, check them out. You might be surprised at how much you enjoy their content.
So I think we've covered pretty much everything there is to cover about the Litten Squad. We've talked about their humor, their gameplay, their community, and their overall message.
Yeah, we've really gone deep on this one.
But here's a final thought to leave you with. The Litten Squad might be a small channel on YouTube, but I think they represent something bigger.
Like what?
Like a shift towards authenticity and community in online entertainment.
Yeah, I think you're right. People are craving something real, something relatable, something that makes them feel connected to others.
And the Litten Squad is providing that.
So as you go about your day and you're scrolling through your social media feeds or watching videos online, remember the lessons of the Litten Squad.
Embrace the unexpected.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Don't be afraid to have a little fun along the way.
And maybe even check out their channel. You might just find yourself laughing along with the rest of the Litten Squad.
Thanks for joining us for another deep dive. We'll see you next time.